tuhimizane pia mambo ya kuchinja. Ni sunna ya Nabii Ibrahim alayhi salam, ni sunna ya Mtume Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Ilianza wapi? Kila mtu anajua, ni mashuhuri. Falamma balagha ma'ahu sa'id qala ya bunayya inni ara fil manami anni adhbahuka. Wakati Ismail amekuwa mkubwa kiasi cha kuweza kukimbia kutembea hapa na pale, babake Ibrahim alayhi salam akasema, mimi naona katika ndoto kwamba nikuchinje. Qala ya abati fa'al ma tu'mar, babangu fanya vile ulivyoamrishwa na Mwenyezi Mungu. Ndoto ya manabii ni wahi, ndoto ya manabii ni amri, si zile ndoto zetu tunaota. Ndoto ya manabii ni wahi. Mtoto akamwambia Ismail, akamwambia babake, if'al ma tu'mar, fanya ulivyoamrishwa, satajiduni insha Allah minas sabirin, utanipata katika wenye kusubiri. Falamma aslama, walipokubali wote wawili, baba amekubali kuchinja mtoto, mtoto amejitolea kuchinjwa. Falamma aslama, walipokubali wote wawili, watallahu liljabin, na akamlaza kifudifudi. Nabii Ismail alayhi salam akalazwa. Hapo ndio Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala akaona jamaa Nabii Ibrahim atametekeleza amri, akamwambia inna faidainahu bidhibhin adhim, tukampatia fidia ya kichinji kikubwa, yani akaletewa kondoo kutoka peponi. Ndio sunna ya Waislamu mpaka leo wanachinja.
This idea came up when I was an imam at Bungoma Kibabi Masjid. In 2015 we managed to slaughter 51 cows, but come 2016 we never slaughtered even a goat. So we sat down and asked ourselves, what has happened? One of the reasons is that the foreman, the person who was in forefront of organizing for us Udhiya, he had gone for Umrah and Hajj, so there was no form at that time. Then secondly, we asked ourselves, we people, should we always be the receiver or on the receiving side, or can we do something? So the answer became to be, yes, we can do. So what can we do now? Let us now contribute 10 shillings per day. And that 10 shillings per day, per month, it will come to 300 shillings. And then after 10 months, it will be 3,000 shillings. And in Western or in Bungoma at that time, 3,000 shillings, you can be able to get a goat or a sheep to slaughter.
Meet Hassan Makoha, a resident of Kawangware, who has initiated a remarkable community project called Udhiya Mbuzi at 20 bob daily, aimed at assisting Muslims who have never had the opportunity to partake in the sacred act of slaughtering during Eid al-Adha.
This Udhiya is not done by specific people. It's done, and it can be done by anyone, as long as you are able to slaughter or you are able to get an animal to slaughter, be it a goat, be it a sheep, be it a cow, be it a camel. Now, there is an encouragement of the Prophet ﷺ where he says, if one slaughters, he gets the reward of the hair that is on the cow or it's on the animal. Just count yourself. Imagine how many hairs are on that cow or on that sheep or on that goat or on that camel. There are billions. So this is equivalent to the rewards that you will get.
Na tunaona kwamba tunaweza kuchinja, kila Muislamu akachinja mbuzi mmoja siku ya Eid al-Adha, tugawanye mara 3 kama ilivyo sheria. Sehemu moja ni yako, sehemu moja ni ya jirani yako au rafiki, na sehemu ya 3 ni ya maskini yule fakiri. Tukaona kwamba tunaweza sisi tusiwe kila mwaka tunapokea, bali wakati huu tuweze kuwapatia wenzetu mafakiri na maskini ambao ni wengi katika kijiji cha Kawangware.
Eid al-Adha, also known as the Festival of Sacrifice, is a significant Islamic festival where Muslims around the world commemorate the willingness of Prophet Ibrahim to sacrifice his son as an act of obedience to God. One of the key rituals during this festival is the act of Qurbani or Udhiya, which involves the sacrifice of an animal such as sheep, goat, cow, or camel and shared with those in need.
Wacha kuchinja, hata kwenda haji tunaweza sisi, na tumepata mifano mingi. Kwa mfano yule mama Mganda ambaye alikuwa anachanga kila siku shilingi 1 Mwisho huyo mama baada ya muda mrefu, wanasema labda baada ya miaka 30 ameweza kwenda haji. Ikiwa maskini ambaye anapika mandazi na ameweza kuweka shilingi moja paka amekwenda haji, je, mradi huu wetu wa kuchinja itakuwa? Kwa hivyo watu wengi wameanza kufurahia mradi huu, ijapokuwa si wote wameingia, lakini tunaona kwamba labda tukianza, uone siku ya Eid kila mtu ameshika kisu, yule mwenye kuuza mandazi ameshika kisu, yule mwenye kuuza KDF ameshika kisu anajichinjia mbuzi wake, labda ni kijana ambaye kwamba alikuwa anaonekana hali yake ni maskini lakini ameshika kisu kuchinja mbuzi wake wa kwanza tangu awe Muislamu ama tangu azaliwe katika dini ya Kiislamu. Hii inaonekana kwamba watu wengi watajiunga na sisi, na hata mimi pia, pamoja na kwamba mimi ni sheikh lakini miaka mingi sijachinja mimi.
For many Muslims, especially those living in a community often grappling with economic challenges like Kawangware, participating in the Qurbani ritual can be financially challenging.
You may aspire, you may have an idea, you may want, you may have the desire to slaughter, but during that time of slaughter, you don't have something. So you say, you console yourself, inshallah, next time. Or you console yourself, this one is for the rich people, this one is for the able people, and me, I'm not among them. So the breakdown is really motivated the people.
Recognizing this struggle within his community, Hassan Makoha took it upon himself to bring an idea that once worked somewhere else to the residents of Kawangware. He introduced the concept that is simple yet profound, where members of the group contribute just 20 Kenya shillings daily for 10 months towards a collective fund that is then used to purchase animals for Qurbani.
For example, we have plans to have a house. We have a plan to start a business. You have a plan of buying land. The same thing that you have a plan for or you have desired for, let us also bring to the act of worship. We want to go for Umrah. We want to slaughter. We want to go for Hajj. But you cannot get that amount once. So what you do, the way you aspire to have your worldly plans, your worldly issues, you want to execute them, let us also have that plans for the hereafter, like for slaughter, for Umrah, for Hajj. It can be brought in that way.
Speaking to Horizon TV, Imam Taiba Mosque in Kawangware, Sheikh Yusuf Kamau, called on the Muslims who have never done Qurbani to take such opportunities and be part of this important project, stating that 20 bob a day might seem like a little, but over a year it adds up.
Shida ni kwamba tumezoea kuletewa, tumezoea kusaidiwa. Hata tukiangalia hata mfano madrasa, mzazi anakuja, imamu sina juzu, mwalimu wa madrasa ustadh sina juzu, juzu shilingi 50 labda isili ama town, lakini anakuambia hapana, jamia wanatoa bure, jamia mosque wanatoa bure, mbona hujatuletea? Hii ndio shida ya madrasa, na ni kila mji wa Uislamu. Sasa Kawangware ni kila mji wa Uislamu utasikia imamu niletee juzu, imamu niletee msahafu, mwalimu ustadh niletee juzu. Kwa hivyo tumedharau kwamba inawezekana kitu kidogo tujifanyie.
So this 20 shillings per day is that you contribute 20 shillings per day, and 1 month it will be 600, and then in 10 months it will be 6,000. Why did I take that 10 months? Because this ibadah is seasonal. So there is a time for you to plan ahead. The way we plan to have a house, we plan to have marriage, we plan to buy land, we can also plan to perform this act of ibadah.
Aban Shihemi, a member of the Udhiya Mbuzi at 20 bob daily, said he joined the group to enable him participate in the Udhiya for the first time, having tried to save for the same but failed.
I decided to join this initiative because I have been trying to save for Udhiya for the last 10 years, because I've been a Muslim now for close to 13 years. And in those 13 years, I've never participated or done my Udhiya. So the reason being, I've opened an account, a bank account, which I used to save. So I could save, reach up to 4,000, 5,000, but eventually I'll use the money for other issues. So when the idea of saving 20 shillings per day for 10 months came, I decided to try this idea, because we collect the money and we put it in a central place. So I cannot access the money. The money is in a bank account that has different signatories, and the agreement and the policy is you cannot withdraw the money until it is Udhiya time.
The impact of Udhiya Mbuzi at 20 Bob Daily has been nothing short of remarkable. Through the collective efforts of the group members, dozens of families in Kawangware are able to experience the joy of Kurbani for the first time.
Tuhimizane pia mambo ya kuchinja. Ni sunna ya Nabii Ibrahim alayhi salam, ni sunna ya Mtume Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Ilianza wapi kila mtu anajua, ni mashuhuri.
So far, over 40 members are fully registered to participate in this year's Udhiya program for the first time in their lives, that has seen over 200,000 Kenya shillings collected towards the project. And the success of Udhiya Mbuzi at 20 Bob Daily is not just in its financial strategy, but also in its spirit of community and solidarity.
You know, someone can take a loan and pay that. He's okay to pay that loan in 12 months, but he's not ready to give you 20 bob for 10 months. So the challenge was duration. I remember one person told me, I will not be around during that time of slaughter, but he's there. Unfortunately, this person is there, is still there. When I started in selling the idea to people, it was in July last year, 2023. And he said, no, I will not be around, but he's still there.
Today, as millions of Muslims around the world celebrate Eid al-Adha, the residents of Kawangware have also purchased several goats to be part of something bigger than themselves.
So I'm encouraging the Muslim brothers and sisters who think that slaughtering is for the rich. You can do it as long as you have something small. It's just a matter of planning, the way we plan to build our houses, the way we plan to buy land, the way we plan for our medical bills. We can also plan for Udhiya because it's an ibadah.
Makoha hopes for his vision for Udhiya Mbuzi at 20 Bob Daily will continue to grow and expand the initiative to other areas in the country to ensure that no Muslim feels left out during Eid al-Adha.
Okay, the future plan is we want first to show people that this thing can happen. You know, we have people who are sitting on the fence waiting to see, will Hassan make it? Will Fulani do it? So they are sitting on the fence looking at what will happen. They want to test. This is like a litmus paper. They want to test, is this thing going to happen, or will be stories ajaba?
In the midst of economic challenges, Hassan Makoha's unwavering dedication to serving his community stands as a shining example of the positive impact that one individual can make. Through Udhiya Mbuzi at 20 Bob Daily, he not only helped his fellow Muslims fulfill a religious obligation, but also nurtured a culture of empathy, kindness, and unity.